Hi friends, my name's Maddie and welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be going over all the books I read in the month of April. I had possibly the worst reading month that I have had in years. I was so jet lagged the month of April, I don't even feel like it happened. And then I was thrown into a new job. Month of April did not happen. It was crazy busy. And so I only read like 5 books and I'm super sick, so let's go ahead and get started. So one of the last books I read in the month of April was Deviant King by Rena Kent, and I have jumped on the bandwagon with Rena Kent. I am absolutely obsessed with her. So this is about Elsa, who goes to this Royal Elite Academy, and she runs into Deviant King, who basically is out to destroy her, and she has absolutely no idea why. This is set in high school, so I am generally not a fan of like romances set in high school, but for some reason this one it hits different. It's so good. But yeah, basically Elsa's just trying to finish out school and he is making her life absolutely like so difficult and so impossible. She has a really great girlfriend that she ends up meeting at the school, and they kind of look out for each other. So there's a lot of different dynamics going on in the book. It's not just like, you know, you kind of get to see all of them because even Aiden has friends, and so everyone's dynamic is just really interesting. One of the other books I picked up in the month of April was The Play by Elle Kennedy. And I have noticed with Elle Kennedy's books, either I really like them or I think they're just okay. For me, this one was just okay. So this is about Demi, who is in a relationship, and Hunter, who is like a partner in one of her projects. So they're working together a lot, and Demi's relationship's kind of on the rocks. And I don't know, for me this one was just like an okay book. I don't know really why, because I like the two characters together, but I just think overall as a story it felt just a little bit dragged out, I guess, because up until about the 50% mark, Demi is like still with her boyfriend. So do with that info what you will. Oh, I ended up giving that one 3 stars. Then I ended up picking up Abby Jimenez's Yours Truly, which I ended up giving 5 out of 5 stars to. I absolutely love this book. I thought it was it was so sweet and adorable at the end. So this is about Brianna, who is Alexis's best friend in Part of Your World, and she has like a bunch of things going on. Her brother is on like the kidney transplant list. He has he's chronically ill. I want to say she like just got a divorce, and there is a new ER doctor who's like gunning for the same job as her, or for the same promotion, I guess I should say, and they just have the like worst meeting of all time, and she absolutely hates him, and he like cannot figure out why. Like, he knows they got off on the wrong foot, but like he doesn't know to the extent of how bad it was. So it's just really funny and cute. And Jacob suffers with like anxiety a little bit, so it deals with that as well. So it has some very real elements to it. But overall, I just really like these books. One of my favorite elements of these books is that the characters write letters back and forth to each other, and her dream is always to have someone write Yours Truly. So eventually when he starts doing it, it's just like this swoon-worthy little like, oh, how adorable and sweet and precious. So I highly recommend Abby Jimenez. I recommend it to all my friends if they ever need a romance book, so this is definitely one you should check out. One of the next books I picked up was Camera Shy by Kay Cove. I really like this one. I ended up giving it 4 stars out of 5. This book is about Avery, and just before her 30th birthday, her boyfriend breaks up with her when she's expecting a proposal. So she is neighbors with this guy who's like a boudoir photographer, and they're trying to like, they end up in this like situation where she's like a marketing director, so she's helping him market his brand, and he's helping her with like intimacy. Avery moves to Las Vegas, which is why they're now neighbors, and so there is kind of like a end to it, so they're trying to like avoid getting feelings until like she moves back, and of course they end up having feelings for one another. There are a few reasons why I didn't end up giving this one 5 stars. One, he's constantly calling her queen, which kind of cringy, I'm not gonna lie. He is a little bit of cringy of a male main character, but like so down bad for her, but like it's kind of sweet almost, but like a cringy sweet almost. So like kind of worth it, honestly, in my opinion. Whatever. I think it had really good body positivity and like emphasis on like why you should love yourself, and like not focusing on like your partner for acceptance and finding yourself, really. I hope that made sense. I would definitely pick up from this author again, I think, but like I said, it was just like a little bit cringy, but like in a sweet way cringy in my opinion, so can't go wrong. And then the last book I ended up finishing in the month of April was the Sword of Kaigen by ML Wang. Oh my gosh, this book was so freaking good. So this is about, follows two characters. I want to make sure I get the names right. This is following Mamoru, who is a member of the Kaigen family, and the Kaigen family, they all wield these like super cool swords based on their abilities, and it is following his mother, who is married into the family, but she's a very skilled swordswoman, whatever technicality. When the outside world attacks them, they're forced to fight for their family, fight for their village, and so on and so forth. And this book was absolutely heartbreaking, and like I feel like so much happens, like emotionally so much happens in this book, because actually this only goes over like a couple of days, truly, really. I think the timeline follows a little bit before the battle. It follows Masiki like when she was a young child, kind of showing her growth into this amazing swordswoman, and where she's like forced to push it to the side to become a mother and a housewife and so on. And then it follows the battle, and then everything that happens after this like massive attack on the family. And it was just absolutely incredible, and it's very political, and I need more. I tried to buy the other books of like the series, I think, because I think this is a spin-off novel. I tried to buy them, and they're not on Amazon right now, and I'm so mad because I need more of this book. And I feel like the world building was super easy to follow, like once you kind of like get the flow of it. But there's basically 3 power sources. You have water, wind, and fire, and either you have the abilities or you don't, pretty much. And I just really, really love this book. I feel like this really encaptures everything about being from a prominent family. So it follows like being the heir, and then being the spare, and following your legacy. What is your legacy? And giving up what your legacy could be to be something else that you don't really want to be or not happy being. And again, like I said, it follows politics and grief and loss and life and death and everything. I feel like it's so captured so beautifully in this book, and I cannot recommend it enough. I was about 200 pages into this, and I was texting my friends already. I'm like, you guys need to pick up this book because it is so good. So absolutely cannot recommend this one enough. All right, and that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and we could talk more about bookish content. And let me know what your favorite book in the month of April was. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.